Well, the situation that brought me here is that I had my newborn baby. Me and my child mother separated when the child had about 3 months. I was left alone with the baby. During the pregnancy period, she was always complaining that she was too young. She was about 17 years too young to settle down and take care of a child. She wanna be outside working. Since she got out and ended up in a relationship with me, she didn't really have the opportunity to have a free life. She ended up in our house with her husband and then getting a child, and she wasn't ready for that living. So we decided that after the child was born, she always wanted to be outside and work and get the freedom life and stuff. She decided that okay, instead of having a pulling and tugging relationship, after the child born, we will just separate. So happened, so was said, so was done. About 3 months after the child was born, we separated. She kept the child for about a month, stopped the child from breast milk. That is within the child had 4 months, and since then I taken care of the child. But the problem that I had is when she want to come for the child, in that after we separated, she seemed to feel that though we separated, she could rule my life, in that she was living with me in that house and she could walk in and out when she want, how she feel, because she have a child living there, which I asked her. I don't see it necessary and I don't see any respect it, because at the end of the day, we separated and I living with somebody else now. You need to have respect for my home, you need to have respect for my family, and I need to have respect for me. Many times she came, not calling before she come. She just come up Saturday morning, Sunday morning, sometime on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, any day she feel to come. Any 6 months pass, she just pull up in front of the yard, vehicle honking horn. By the time the children come out, the child in her pampers or her vest, just like that, she come cussing and getting on, rock up the child and she gone. Nobody can stop she from coming for she child. I never stopped the young lady from coming for her child. I never denied her child. All I told her is that whenever you're coming for the child, remember the child have to understand and live this life. Try to make sure the child live a peaceful life. The child is not necessary that you have to come under this violence thing. Nobody not stopping you from getting your child. Whenever you want the child, wherever part of Trinidad is, I just bring the child for you, go back for the child. The child right now 3.5 years. For the 3.5 years that I taken care of the child, ever since, the child happy, the child have a stable home, have a stable job over 8 years. The woman I'm living with right now, she was at Tunapuna Regional Corporation permanent employee. She retired and left her job to stay home and take care of the children right now, because she have 2 kids, that is not mine, my stepchildren, and then mine, which is the youngest. She decided to stay home because I taken care of the family properly. I have all my documents here showing where I have everything on my name, home, stable home, my land, my job, everything necessary to take care of my child. From last year when you advised me to go to the court about the situation, instead of going to choosing violence, that is since I started to go to the court. When I went and looked for full custody, I went 3-4 times to the magistrate, to the court. She never appeared. Every time she gets summons to come to court, she not coming. The magistrate get fed up with it. He sent out a warrant for she arrest. They arrested her. She was charged $3,000. She appeared in court, she charged $3,000. On that same appearance, the magistrate tell the mother, keep the child. And knowing that was a whole year now you seeing me looking for the custody for the child, and you not finding the mother getting someone to come to court and not coming. Now you just give the child, the mother the custody of the child until the hearing is heard. The 24th of August, the child was supposed to have the first date for school. I was being fair. At the end of the day, I let the mother know you're taking the child today, Friday. On Monday, the child needs to go to school. I have everything here ready for the child to go to school. What I'm asking of you as the mother is try to be here on Monday for the child's first day of school. At the end of the day, I would like to make sure the child stays home at my home. There she was born, there she would grow, and there she was comfortable for the last 3 years. She did not even know the mother. Because when the mother come for the child, the problem that I had is the mother used to come for the child if it's 5 times in the 3 years. She take the child and carry the child to she friend's house. You tell me as a father, should I trust your friend? Because you taking the child, not to spend the day with the child, but to drop the child by your friend. Your friend don't have no children. I find the judicial system in the country right now, it's unfair towards fathers. Because at the end of the day, it's only fair and understanding. If you as a magistrate, you see a father coming to the court for over a year, over 5 times looking for custody for his child, and asking him for over this year, seeing him, you have your child, sir? Yes, he has his child. The child being taken care of? Yes. Do you have a stable home? Yes. Do you have a job to take care of this child for all this time that you are here looking for custody for the child? Yes. So then how come one day you see this woman, you have to arrest her for she to come to the court? And after arresting her to come to court, Then you given her custody of the child. I went to the Children's Authority, I called them what date was and make an appointment. They told me that's the best they could do. They cannot do anything about it further than that for me. They cannot assist me anywhere than that because the case is already in the court. They cannot assist me. The only thing I could do is to wait for the child welfare officers to come and investigate my community and my home to know exactly if the child was living there with me and if the child was in a safe enough atmosphere to give the court a report that the magistrate will know the background of the child. Until then, the mother have the child. I don't think I honestly been treated or even heard fairly by the court. By the justice system of this country, we as men are not even being heard. Because I've been in court for over 5-6 times already, and the magistrate never even asked me, Mr. D'Souza, what do you suggest is the statement or the consequences of your child being stayed by the mother? If so be the case that we leave her there for the custody of hearing. Are you comfortable with the situation? We as men have no decisions towards that. We cannot say anything about that. So the magistrate could just take a child from her father and give the mother. I don't see that being fair because we are both parents. Just as the father have rights, the mother have rights too. And if the mother cannot reach up to the qualities or the financial needs to sufficiently take care of the child, why should not the father be there? And we trying the best to be the part of the child's life. Look, right now, for the last 3 months she had the child. For the last 4 months she have the child. Morning, noon, and night she calling me to talk to the child. She would not admit this to the court, but it's every day she calling me to talk to the child. Why? Because she husband having a problem with the child crying. The husband beating my child to stop crying for the father. She beating the child when the day come and quarreling with the child. To call she husband daddy and stop calling me daddy, call me Creston. My child crying day and night. The last 2 weeks I went for my child ass and blistered. My child mouth inside have trash. Because she crying, mommy don't have a toothbrush for me. I just use Kayla toothbrush. Honey, who is Kayla? That is uncle daughter. A 3.5-year-old child could think and say that. She was using Kayla toothbrush and she has on Kayla shoes to come and look for daddy. And telling me she don't want to put it back on because when she go back there, she don't have none. Well, why should it be fair to my child? Why should my child have to cry day and night for she father? Because this is all she knew. This is all she grew up with. She father. I take care of that child day and night. Breastfeed her, clean her, take care of her unconditionally that any parent could ask for. Any parent could ask for that child. It's the first time in my life I stay so long away from my child. First time in my life. I find it unfair from the judiciary system to do something like this to we as fathers. Because that's some mothers in life just making children, they're not ready for it. And when the fathers try to stand up for the right thing, they decide here what's going on. We as women, and we could rule all your life. We could take money from all you when all you want, when we want to walk into all your life and all your home and all you can't disrespect we, all you can't hit we because all your name man, we name woman. What we say goes. That is unfair because I've never hit this woman. I'm not a violent father. I'm the best father my whole community would say. My whole community, if you come in my community right now and put this camera up, every single person from old, young, black, white, Indian and Chinese going to come out and say, that boy, give he back his child. Because he does take the community children and hire buses and carry them around.
It is decisions like these that can make good fathers turn bad. Why is this man denied his child? Come on. Help us, fathers.